Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming, and welcome back to the Caves of Cud, where we have the worst of news. So, post last episode, I began recording, made our way through to the Rainbow Wood, and I swear I must have spent about an hour wandering through, recording some stuff and then stopping recording and then starting again when something moderately exciting happened. But it was dull and boring and awful. So I took a break for lunch to come back to it to try and get to the to where we were going in the Rainbow Wood. But unfortunately, no saved game exists anymore. There was notifications as I was running through the Rainbow Wood that kept popping up saying that there was an issue with the save. Alas, shit happens. So originally my plan was going to be that I rebuild our existing character and utilizing a combination of wish and you know, the concept of us being in an alternative dimension of some description. I was going to try and get us back to the state of play that we were in. But the idea of being able to do that, but not have our companions that were so badass, it was heartbreaking. We had some equipment I really liked. There was a lot going for that run that I think would have lacked and would have ruined it for me. So here we are. It's the 4th of Tum Ut, and we arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa along the far rim of the Mograii, the Great Salt Desert. All around us, moisture farmers tend to groves of Viridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and brinestalk, and on the horizon, Cud's jungle strangled chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. That's right, we just opted for a full restart, which is genuinely heartbreaking. But there you go. And we've gone a different way. I mean, how much further away could I get from where we were? We've gone for a Truekin. It's been a while since we played a Truekin run. So let's fucking have it. We've gone for... I don't know why I always do this. I've gone for a Praetorian. I do like having a sword and shield build. I like being a bit meaty. But we've opted for a bit more... ego based on this. I don't think I've ever actually had a successful attempt at Rebuke Robot, so we're going to give that a whirl. Maybe the reason why I feel we got so far is based on our companionship. So high ego, we're going to try and get some robots rebuked. I'm aware that there is a possibility of us obtaining a rather special accessory that will allow us to control robots and maybe some other stuff that could help along the way. But we'll cross those bridges as we come to them, or inevitably we'll never get to them because we'll die. But here we go. Back in Joppa, day one. Live and drink, friend. May you find shade in Joppa. You would be wise to speak to Elder Iridan. Look for his hut to the north. I'm in search of work. Some critters are eating our water vine. Farouk claims he saw one slinking around a vine patch. Ugly little thing. I will have an inspect of that for you. Who is this young person? Wanderer, orphan of the Stelt. Hear me. You intrigue me. I do hear you, and I will journey to the 6-day stilt of which you have suggested, though I skimmed rapidly over that fact. Let's turn our night vision off for a moment so that we can see the colours of the world. Yes, I want to open that. Copper nugget. Disappointing. Disappointing. A very, very empty chest there. Chrome revolver. 2 drams of algae. So, yes, we're opting for a very ego-based Praetorian build. Maybe not ideal. Who knows? We still have the capacity for sword and shield, which is going to be really helpful. High ego is also going to help us because we can sell a bunch of our stuff. We'll skim over a huge amount of the early game storyline, etc. Because really, there's no point, is there? We know what's happening at this point. If this is your first time with us, my apologies. Maybe you should go back and check out some of the other videos in various playlists. I do recommend you do that anyway, because we've had some fantastic times recently. Cool. Got some nuggies and stuff. A chainmail, a woven tunic. We'll stick with the chainmail. We'll go for some high shielded body. Another pair of boots made of cold blue-grey metal. Indeed. What's this graffiti here say? However, there is much haze. High humidity causes great thickness of the Iskari nomad people. Okay. Let's go over and talk to Argive and accept his quest. And we'll give him the knick-knack that we've picked up already. It is merely a grenade, and one that I do not want. We are going to, I think, do a lot of ruins diving this run. We're going to try, as we lack mutations, we're going to have to try and power up our character much quicker than I normally do when I play as a true kin. I'm going to have to try and get a bunch of implants. That's where I was going, but I was busy clicking buttons and not really paying attention to my words. You're disliked by Snapjaws, hated by the villagers of Nepad. I care not about those people. Do we have Harvestry already? Because I definitely want it. I'd assume that we do not. Though I could quite possibly be assuming wrong. I will take Harvestry, thank you very much. We have gained the ability to harvest plants. We harvested a water vine. Okay, from there. So we've got now 2 quests. We're going to go to Red Rock to find the creatures that are eating the water vine. And we're also going to go and find a knick-knack for Argive. We're going to go the standard route of travelling along the overworld. We will inspect this shrine to Reshef, the last sultan. In 3AR, Reshef cleansed the Martians of the plagues of the gear and taught Abram to sow water vine along its fertile tracks. Great. We opted for the night vision implant purely. I like night vision anyway, but we're running sword and shield, and that's no good if we don't have access to our shield, which we don't have access to if we've got a torch in one of our hands. This shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient sultan Artapa to the Fifth. Deep in Granary district Mebalith, Artapa to the Fifth discovered Biwa. There she befriended frogs and soldered circuit boards together. Lovely. So our hope is... well, let's have a quick look at our build. So we've gone for 20 strength, a little bit less agility. I do like a rifle-based Praetorian, despite having the sword and shield. Take enemies out at a distance, and as they get close, just batter the fuck out of them. Not quite as tough as we would normally go. We're going to rely on our armor and our shield to grant us our toughness. Because I wanted to spec into willpower to defend against psychic abilities and ego to improve our trade and also our ability to convince people to join us, especially for the Rebuke robot. Like I said, never had a robot follower. I'd like to try and get someone on our side, even if it's just convincing turrets not to kill us. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to turn off the sidebar for a moment and maybe start punching some fish in the face. Couple of screens worth of punching fish, and we'll be pretty sturdy already. Sit down, Glowpad. Should we go for an aggressive stance? Cool. I forgot how fragile. I always do this. I always forget how fragile we are at the start of the game. Shoot a crocodile, level up. Marvellous. I'm going to get straight in and start spending some points as well, because the last thing we want to do is die, basically. We don't want to die? Super. It might have got about as much XP as we need to get on the journey. Yeah, more is more, right? More is more. That's a dead crocodile. How much have we got in the way of ammo left for our rifle? 19 slugs. I'm very cautious of using all of it. Night vision on. The downside to night vision being that everything's green. Comes a bit ugly. Feels strange referring to Caves of Qud as being an ugly game when it is so stunning, obviously. Hello there, you can die. Oh, we just used shield slam and he was already dead. That sucked. I don't really want to get soaking wet running through this water, guys, so... We are, though. No choice. I mean, in our headcanon, we have to find a way to not be too closely related to the arseholes of the Putus Templar, being Truekin ourselves. I mean, is it possible to be Truekin and really not have too much of an objection to the mutants? I like to think so. I like to think so. Attribute points. It might be worth speccing into intelligence to try and increase the level of skill points we get. We don't get mutation points, so skill points is probably the way for us to go. Cooking and gathering allows meal preparation. Long blade proficiency we've already got going on. Our shield is where it is. We might need to spec into a little bit of agility. At least one, excuse me, 1 point will get us. Where was it? Shield. It'll get us some a couple of blocking skills. So I think that's the way to go. Next point we get will go into agility. Yeah, okay. So, cooking and gathering. Any assistance we can get in staying fit and healthy, obviously we should take that choice. And as if by magic, we have arrived. The Rustwells has seems to have changed significantly. That's quite a nice layout. Thankfully, though, maybe, I mean, not exciting for anyone else, but for me, we found plenty of artifacts on our journey here. So I think we're going to take the wise route of just heading home. Let's have a quick wander around the surface level and see if there's much for us to pick up. Almost certainly not, right? Piss off. No, there doesn't seem to be anything to pick up, so we're just going to take our artifacts and go home and then get this quest finished and move on with our lives. I mean, the beginning missions, as much as they're essential, obviously, they're the beginning missions, they don't have to get fucking boring. We want to give him that one. Here, take this one. Take the grenade. I don't want it. And now we've got to go and fetch wire. I don't really want to go and fetch wire. It's not top of my list of things to do. Oh, we're going to get some free food before we go anywhere. And obviously, we're going to use our brain and we're going to hand in all of the items for trade that we've picked up. Hi, my friend Tam. Here's some stuff that I found along my journey. I will take lead slugs in exchange for them. A leather cap, a woven tunic. I'm going to put the torches in what's the word I'm looking for? A chest. I've had times in the past where the torches became handy for other purposes. This might end up being far more stuff than we want to end up trading in. Because then we've got to carry all the fucking water. We'll take those. We'll take the copper nuggets to balance it out. Apart from that, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Jobs are good. And how about you over here, Argive? Have you got any materials that we might want to purchase from you? You got some schematics. Expensive ones. No worries. Okay, we'll dip off back to the Rustwells. See what we can achieve over here. I'm quite concerned about adventuring down here, so let's take it slowly. Hopefully there's not too much change other than the fact that the exterior looks slightly different. At least I hope that's the case. It'd be nice to maybe get another level up. And then I think once we've done this, we're going to go up to see what's eating the water vine. And then I think we should start exploring some of the ruins. I don't know what I'm doing. I keep preserving my foods and neglecting to eat anything. So I have to keep an eye on that brain cock up. Pick it up. 71 feet of copper wire. And we need 200 feet. We're not far off already then. Oh, good. We fell down a craggy ledge. That was not the plan I had in mind. Slam shield. We need to spend some points, don't we? So, I think we should concentrate on our long blade stuff for the moment. Lunge lets us dive through an empty space and attack at +2 penetration. Swipe. Push all adjacent creatures back one space and attempt to trip opponents. That's in aggressive stance. In dueling stance, attack an opponent and attempt to disarm them. How about lunge? Oh, sorry. Make an attack against all adjacent opponents. Defensive stance. Push them all away one space and attempt to trip them. Okay. Defensive stance attacks and lunges backwards 2 spaces. I think we'll go with swipe. Or will we go with dueling? You gain access to dueling stance. Whilst wielding a long blade in your primary hand, you get +2 to hit with long blades and short blades. Who knows? I mean, that's a specific attack. We like attacks. I'm going to go +2 to hit. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's put it on dueling stance as well. I don't know if that's the best idea, but it's what I went with, so I'll hear no more about it. I mean, we're somewhat shy of our target of 200 feet of copper wire at the moment. Hopefully we find plenty though, because I don't want to have to spend too long down here. 132 feet, that's not bad. Couple more bundles like that and we'll be good to go. $133 Run. Just gonna rest up a second. Die. 1 foot of wire. Please. Please let me get through this. I don't want the shame of dying on the first set of dungeons. That's too much to handle at this point. I just want some copper wire. Give me the copper wire. Yeah, I'm reluctant to venture any further down there at the moment. Where's our rebuke robot? D3. I don't know how... My chainmail rusted. Shit. He has nothing to trade. How about a rebuke? He's disinterested, apparently. $184 feet. Please be enough. Hurrah. We've achieved what we wanted to achieve. We found the correct amount of armor. Die. Rebuke robot. Oh, he's disinterested still. Fuck off. I swell with inspiration to name my blood-stained leather boots. Why not? Go with the Sparktix culture. So gold will go with them. Apophygarus. They're my Apophygarus boots. I'll be selling them in no time, don't worry. Let's rest up and we're gonna GTFO as soon as the game will make me able to. Hopefully we don't come across that bloated pig. And there he is. Get me the hell out of here. I'm not happy about my chainmail rusting, but what can you do? We can't figure out how to safely reach the stairs. Okay. Hopefully we get there because... Ah, there they are. Look at that. Lad done good. Lad done good. Charging back. On that midnight train to Joppa. Here, take the wire. Hurrah! We have a recoiler. And now you want me to go and meet the Barathromites for the quest A Canticle for Barathrum, which I shall happily do for you. But I think that will be upon our next episode. I've been Arsenic Candy Gaming. You've been bloody marvellous as always. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. Many apologies for the fact that the previous run ended in the manner in which it did. It definitely was not what I wanted to happen. I'm extremely disappointed. I mean, I could definitely have gone the route of recreating Havama. And do you know what? I might, maybe we'll have a harken back to him. Maybe if I can, in my free time, create the character and try to get him back up to where he was. I had a go at it. I even went so far as to create the character, wish for the amount of levels that I had, and get myself to the still and persuade Eshelstadt to come with us. But it just didn't feel right. It felt like cheating. I don't use wish for any purpose ever. I think I've used it once to rebuild when a level was totally knackered, when a screen seemed totally knackered. But that was it. So yeah, doing it felt wrong, especially after such a exciting run up to that point. So shit happens. It's Caves of Cud. It's in early access. We had not updated to the most recent branch, despite it having been quite a while since we should have done. So it was almost certainly going to happen eventually. So there you go. You take care now, and I'll catch you on the next episode. You take care. Take care. And bye-bye and take care. Bye.